Never gonna give you up. Never gonna make you frown. What's going on, guys? Woo! Not the video that I wanted to be making today. Fresh Cash Friday turned into Fresh Cash, me getting cashed. Today, live on YouTube, once again, just battling. And it's funny because, it's always in hindsight, like, what did I do wrong, Patrick? What did we do wrong? Well, we're going to talk about right here in this video, the battle, very clear in hindsight, like, what did I do wrong? And we're going to talk about that right here in this video. Another red day live on YouTube. Another red day live on YouTube. Breaking it all down. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
So getting right into it here this morning on the live stream, we hit the maximum daily stop loss once again. So I said, fuck it. I was like, might as well just do another reset. Why not, I was planning on basically doing a reset, and then that way next Monday, this weekend, we're going to focus, we're going to meditate, we're going to get back into it, and next Monday, we're going to just knock it out of the park. And what I want to point out, guys, it's easy for me to sit here in hindsight and be like, what did I do wrong? How did this happen once again? Like, what is my issue? The big issue for me, at the end of the day, it's very simple, is patience. Like, why am I trying to, enter these trades before they really, give me an entry? I'm just trying to basically, make something happen when nothing's happening, right? So, looking here at the move this morning, you can see at open, had this push up. We had selling pressure on these last two candles. I obviously just totally ignored that fact. We had a push up, got denied. And then this break to the downside. Then we got the cross on the EMAs. So I got chopped up. First couple trades got chopped up in that first minute. So I think next Monday, I'm not going to trade for at least 15 minutes once the market opens. I know that I get all excited because I'm on live on YouTube and I'm like, let's just get in there quick. I'm just like, I want to get green on the board just right away. I want to get green. So what I'm going to do next Monday, the first rule that we're going to implement, you ready for this rule? Like I said, 15 minutes, no trades allowed at the open. Let's wait for a setup to form. Even if the market moves up and moves down, let's wait for that setup. Because you can see here, you got 1, 2, 3, that's 15 minutes on these first three candles. So at this point, if I'm being patient, if I'm sitting back here and I'm being calm and, I'm looking at the chart, I'm like, it's pretty obvious, right? It's pretty obvious that this wants to go down. Pretty obvious at that point. When it's chopping around, it's not very obvious. But if I waited 15 minutes, it would be a totally different story. This whole story would be totally different. I'd have a totally different day. Hey, if you guys want to learn more about the platform that I'm using, the Top Step, Combine, and all that fun stuff, there's a link down below. You get a 20% off discount as well if you use a link through my link. And then also, you can sign up for a free trial. It's free. Get a trial. I think it's just check it out. Link down below. Chop up. And at that point, I just totally forget, the rules. I forget everything because I'm all emotional. I'm getting chopped up, and I'm like, this is going to happen again. I'm getting chopped up once again. It's happening again. And then you just end up going into a tizzy. And what you can see here is if I would have just been patient, I know 100%, if I would have been patient and I would have waited, this would have been a home run day. Because look at this. From the 84s all the way down here to 300s. An 80 handle move. And even if I didn't get that move right there, still, 30, 40 handles. Very, 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 I would say very, very realistic. Seeing this move down, obviously. Now, what's funny is through this area here, we got chopped up more. We had this move. We had, had a couple winning trades, a couple losing trades. It wasn't all losers, but definitely getting a lot of chop up. I had a few trades where I was up, $200, $300, and then it got stopped out for break even. I think that happened literally twice, back to back, which is amazing. But again, it's just patience, Patrick. Patience. Am I a bad trader? That's arguable. But I know personally, that I can make things happen, right? I know I can put profit on the board. I turned the live stream off, I did the reset, and boom, $2,600. Up $2,600 on the day when it was easy. When the trading is easy, when the setups are there, when they're easy, I can make lots and lots of money. The problem is stopping myself from getting chopped up. That's all I got to do. All I need to do is avoid getting chopped up. It's that simple. It's that simple. So I made moves. So we had this push up right here, made some trades there, and then look at this break to the downside. I mean, it was literally just like break that trend, ripping down to the downside. So, very clear, this move here, nice little move up, nice move down. Earlier when we're chopping around like this here, like this is not tradable. Like this is not a tradable area, Patrick. What are you doing? There's no trades in here. Stay out of there. Stay out of that area. Just stay out of there. And what's funny is I actually was like looking at this short here, and I told myself, like, I think this is going to go to low of day. Like, that's going to be a low of day move, right? Like, this is going to be a low of day move. And I ended up taking profit, like, on this move here. Take a little profit. But look at that. All the way down there, it's a low of day down to the 230s. I mean, that's the type of trades we need to be getting into. Like, those are the type of trades I need to be making. Not making trades where I'm like, I don't really know what's going to happen. I'm just going to take a trade because I'm going to take it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm not making excuses. Again, like, I'm very aware. People like comment in the live stream like, oh, you have no idea what you're doing. Like, I know what I'm doing, right? Like, I know how to make money. But can I control myself to not make a trade when there is no trade? And that's going to be our big focus next week, right? The 15 minutes of the day, we're not going to take a trade. And then we're not going to take this like back-to-back trades. Like, I don't want to see just literally just entries, exits. Like, I want to be like, all right, look, like I'm going to wait for this to happen. I'm going to be waiting. I'm going to wait to the point where that market is like literally just like, hey, what's going to happen. Like when this breaks down, we got stuck. Like this was pretty clear. We got stuck at this level, that 310 level, right? Getting stuck. I mean, at that point, you're like, hey, if this thing starts to break the downside, like it's going to waterfall because it just got like basically a double top at that 310 level. Like that's the result, right? Like I identify that the 310 area is resistance. We push up to that 310 area. We get stuck, double top. What is the outcome? X plus Z equals Y, or X plus Y, or ABC equals D, whatever the equation is. What is the outcome of that equation? Market pushes up to resistance. We get a double top. What will happen, when this pattern plays out? If we start to move lower, what's a good chance of happening? There's a very good chance that we pull all the way back down there and test the lows, especially when we break below here. We had this little kind of trend, ding, 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 ding. We had a little trend there, and then there it is, down the lows. So like every entry, every exit, everything that I'm doing should be like, okay, I'm going to get short here because this happened. I'm going to get long because this happened. Like I'm going to get long here because we're holding the ADMA. I'm going to get long here because we're pushing back up and starting to make a higher low there. Like, why am I getting long? It's always asking the questions. It's very simple. Ask the fucking questions and you'll get the answer. If I think like, hey, I'm going to get long, but then I'm like, well, why am I going to get long? I've made videos about this before. So like it's me just literally saying the same thing over and over. So obviously like I've got to have a huge, conversation with myself this weekend. I'm going to do it this weekend. Like we're going to really focus, meditate. And again, like that's the great thing about trading, right? Like the greatest thing about trading is if you do something stupid, you get stupid results. If you break a rule, you get the response, right? Like if you break the rules, you don't follow the plan, you get the response. And that's exactly what I did today. Once again, not following the plan, not following the rules, I get this response. So, 2 days in a row, back to back, it's like, okay, look, you've clearly shown that if you break the rules, you do stupid shit, you're going to get stupid results. So all I need to do is just stop doing stupid shit, right? Like that's all I need to do because look, when it's easy, when the market's showing us setups, when the market is hot, when we have movements, we have good movements, I can make money, $2,600 in, a few minutes. I mean, this is like an hour. I made this in an hour. But then it's like, market opens and I just go full, just let me do stupid stuff. Let me just do a bunch of stupid stuff. So I'm not worried about it. Next Monday, we're hitting it back, stronger than ever, longer than ever, live on YouTube, 9:30 a.m. Tune in if you haven't already. Well, we'll be live and we'll be doing it. So on that note, there it is.
Yeah.